Welcome to Believers Talk and Week 7 in the National Football League as we get you ready for the Buffalo Bills at the Indianapolis Colts. Again, another away game for the Buffalo Bills. This will be our fifth away game, fifth away game, 2 home games. That just means we have more home games coming up at the back end of the season, so that actually works out well for us. Big news, of course. Derek Anderson is going to be the starting quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. We have sat Nathan Peterman potentially, as of next week. Nathan Peterman will no longer be a Buffalo Bill. We'll talk about that a little bit. Other big news, the Buffalo Bills have cut Robert Foster, wide receiver from Alabama. If you've watched previous streams on here before, you know I'm not a huge Robert Foster fan. Not sure why he was kept on the active roster in the first place. And we've signed Cam Phillips from Virginia Tech. He was one of those guys, the undrafted free agents that we brought on, or 6th-round pick that we brought on in the offseason. And so now he's back with the Buffalo Bills, getting us ready for that game against the Colts. Again, welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. If you don't know, we go live every Sunday for play-by-play reaction for all Bills games. Every Monday, we give our reaction show the day after. Obviously, next week when we play on Monday night, we will be going live the day after, which will be a Tuesday. And then the following Thursday, during Thursday Night Football, mostly, we go live for the preview of the next game. However, today is me and my wife's anniversary. My wife is being gracious enough to let me go live and taking a step back for a second, so I love her for that. But we wanted to get on here live and tell you what to expect this Sunday as the Buffalo Bills play the Indianapolis Colts. So again, welcome to Believers Talk. Thank you for joining me. Basically, what we can expect is Derek Anderson as a starter. What do we know about Derek Anderson? Well, not too much. His last start was in 2016, and that was with the Carolina Panthers. However, who was the Carolina Panther in 2016? That's right, you guessed it. That would be Kelvin Benjamin. So maybe there's a little bit of a connection there with Kelvin Benjamin and Derek Anderson as his quarterback from previous years. But we'll see. I actually expect to see the passing game do a lot better in this game than it has been recently. You're talking about going up against the Indianapolis Colts, who have the 29th or 30th ranked pass defense in the league. And we have a quarterback who's a proven veteran, 35 years old. Sure, he hasn't started a game in a while, but you're talking about a guy who's used to the head coach, because he was defensive coordinator back when Derek Anderson was in Carolina. And a 35-year-old guy who can get the system quickly. Dable said earlier today that he's getting the system. Derek Anderson is beginning to understand things. And I'm not going to lie, I'd rather Derek Anderson at this point than I would Nathan Peterman. I'm sure a lot of you would agree with me out there. So that's what we can expect there. Obviously, if you're talking about the Indianapolis Colts, there's one guy you're talking about on offense, and that's Andrew Luck, okay? Andrew Luck has led that team to the 16th best offense in the league. So that's about, the midway point. But they average 286 passing yards a game. Okay, so remember, we have the stat right now. We have 15 straight games where the Buffalo Bills defense has not allowed a 300-yard passer. So we hope to continue with that trend into this game, and that will give us a chance to win come Sunday. So Andrew Luck is their main piece on offense. He's currently completing 64.5% of his passes, 1,792 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, but he does have 8 interceptions. So he's averaging more than an interception a game. We need to take advantage of that. Something that, if you're a Bills fan, our defense has been very hungry, turnover happy, I tell you all the time about the strip stat where we've stripped the ball 19 times, we've covered 7 of them. That's 12 strips that have been left out there that we have not recovered, but we need to be able to jump on those balls and possibly even get some more interceptions in this game as Andrew Luck is passing the ball. So we look forward to seeing that. You have Wilkins and Mack as the 2 leading rushers for the Colts, and then of course you have Ebron and Hilton kind of as the wide receiver / tight end. Ebron being their main target at the tight end position. So hopefully our linebackers will be able to cover Ebron a little bit better than some of the other tight ends that we've played so far this year. But that defense is getting feisty, keeps getting better and better, and we look to see even more improvement come into this week as the Buffalo Bills take on the Indianapolis Colts. On the offensive side of the ball, we obviously need to lean heavy on LaShawn McCoy. What's up, Fox 87? Welcome to Believers Talk. I am on location, so the Lions behind me. I'm actually currently at a hotel. Like I said, today is my wife and I's anniversary, so we went away. We just wanted to get on here and go live for you. Myth, how you doing? Good to see you too. But yeah, Thursday's normally our day to do preview shows. I won't be able to do it today during the halftime of Thursday Night Football, but we wanted to get on here and go live for you. So if you've been listening to this live stream, if you actually heard my son in the background, it's kind of been fun. It's cool watching him watch me, so it's kind of cool. There is a baby in the room, Fox 87. Yeah, that's my son. Like I said, we are staying at a hotel, so we're just trying to get this live stream out. But yeah, that's he's not being too bothersome right now, I hope, and we wanted to continue talking about the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts coming up this Sunday. So, looking at the stats, you're talking about the Buffalo Bills have the 31st worst offense. We want to see that improve. Obviously, we're going to lean heavily on LaShawn McCoy. Tawan Jones is also injured. He's week to week as well. So we actually look to see Marcus Murphy maybe be on the active roster, maybe as a special teams role, taking over Tawan Jones. We obviously need someone to fill in for Ray McLeod, who had those 2 big fumbles last week in the special teams game. We need someone in there who can make those returns, and that kind of explains why Tawan Jones was not in there. Some sort of injury that left him week to week, and he won't be on the roster this week. Maybe we can get Marcus Murphy in there, and us fans of Marcus Murphy, big fans of Marcus Murphy, can see what he's got. Welcome, Angry Buffalo sports fans, babies and tigers. What's going on around here? Yeah, no, it's just where we're at right now, and I just wanted to get this video out to you guys. So thank you, Fox 87, for the happy anniversary wishes. Moving on to the defense, the Buffalo Bills defense currently ranks 8th in the NFL, and the Indianapolis Colts again ranks 24th. That includes about the 30th ranked pass defense, so that's something we really need to take advantage of come Sunday. Again, Derek Anderson, more of a pocket passer. That's not something we are used to. Josh Allen's able to be mobile, get outside the pocket. We already seen he has 3 rushing touchdowns this year, and then obviously Tyrod Taylor before that. We all knew what he could do on his feet. So it's a little bit different with Anderson in there, but we'll see if it makes it even better. So, and then rushing the ball, we're 18th. They're 29th. So again, we need to get that rush game going. We're about at 100 yards average a game. So we need to get LaShawn McCoy going early. He still hasn't broken 100 yards for individual stats yet. He hasn't gotten in the end zone yet. We need to see those things happen. We need to get the tight ends involved. Charles Clay, Logan Thomas. We need to see them step up a little bit. Yeah, Foster's gone. I'm really happy that Robert Foster's gone. Christian 15, welcome to Believers Talk. Again, if you are new to Believers Talk, my name is Joe. Hit that subscribe button. We do go live every Sunday during the games for play-by-play and reaction. We go live every Monday or the day after with the Monday night game. We'll go live on Tuesday. And then we also go live Thursday, normally during halftime of the Thursday Night Football game. Tonight it's a little bit early, so me and my wife could go out to celebrate our anniversary. So, what's on my wrist? That's nothing. Don't worry about that. So moving on in this game, some things to talk about would be, of course, how we are we going to incorporate Cam Phillips into this offense? New to the team, will he even be on the field come this Sunday? I find it hard to believe that he will be. However, again, if you remember that we did have him in the preseason, we did have him in the offseason, so the playbook hasn't changed all that much. So maybe we can use that to our advantage, and maybe he knows a lot of the plays already, so he might be able to play come this Sunday. But I do expect to see much more improvement from Kelvin Benjamin. I do expect to see a little bit more from Zay Jones. We've seen Zay Jones and Josh Allen kind of get feel for each other as the weeks have gone on here. Very happy to report that Josh Allen's injury is not going to need surgery. The tear that he has in his elbow is the same type of tear that pitchers get in the MLB, is that requires Tommy John surgery, and we all know that can lead to you being out for over a year. So this UCL sprain that he got in his elbow, luckily he will not require surgery. So he should be back in 3 or 4 weeks. Again, we don't want to rush him back. Last thing we need is to rush him back and see him get more seriously hurt and possibly need Tommy John surgery. And for now, I think that Derek Anderson is going to show a lot of people that he can fill in admirably, and he'll do a decent job. On his career, he's 61-61 for touchdown to interception ratio. I think he'll do all right filling in for the Buffalo Bills in this area. Again, that puts a lot of pressure on our offensive line, which we know is not good. Our offensive line is allowing 4 sacks a game. We need the offensive line to step up, as he is a pocket passer. We need the offensive line to protect him, give him more time with those 3-5-step drops. The good news is, however, he is not going to be looking to extend plays. He'll be able to look through each progression quicker than Josh Allen was able to, as the veteran. So my prediction for this game, I'll actually give you the prediction of this game Sunday before the game starts. So I'll go live Sunday at 12:30. And then I'll give you my prediction in that half hour before kickoff at 1 o'clock. Still some things you have to consider. Still some injury notes that we're not sure about. So I want to take those into consideration before I give my prediction. I think Vegas giving the Colts 7.5 points, or giving the Bills 7.5 points, is ridiculous. With that defense is going to be able to cause turnovers. That defense might be able to score for us. And I just think 7.5 is way too much. If I was a betting person, I would definitely take the Bills here, getting the 7.5 points. So that's something to keep in mind. But I will give you my complete breakdown of this game as far as prediction on Sunday before the game. So we should have kept the Brandon Riley and cut Robert Foster. I didn't know why we kept Robert Foster in preseason at all. So I wouldn't mind keeping Riley. I wouldn't mind keeping some other guys that we got rid of. But Cam Phillips is here now, and that's what we're going to try to use moving forward. He might fill in as a slot guy. Ray will return. If he gets those fumbling situations under control, probably been working on that in practice this week. And again, last week was the first week it really came up that he was having fumble issues. So I really do hope that he's able to get those under control, and that he will be the starter or the special teams guy come this weekend, because I think he can electrify the offense a little bit, or the special teams a little bit, give us something new. Sorry, I'm moving the camera around a little bit, trying to get that glare out of your vision there. But let me talk about my 3 keys to victory real quick. 3 keys to victory. I think the first key to victory is getting pressure on Andrew Luck. We cannot, same thing with Deshaun Watson. We cannot let Andrew Luck just sit back there and throw the ball. He'll kill us that way. He's very good. I mean, some people think he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league. I personally don't think that. 8 interceptions through 6 games does not tell me he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but I do know that he's very good. And so if you give him time in pocket, I want to see Jerry Hughes get some pressure on him. I want to see Kyle Williams, 2.5 sacks last week for Kyle Williams. I want to see him continue to have performances like that. Next, we need to, like I said, second key to victory, we need to get LaShawn McCoy going early and often. We need to go to that well as often as we can, and we need to get him that 100-yard mark, get him a couple touchdowns, and that will give us a great chance to win the game. And then third, and most importantly, we need to stop with the turnovers. It's not just Nathan Peterman, guys. Again, Raymond McLeod had a fumble. It's gone back previous weeks. Josh Allen hasn't been great with the ball either. We need to stop with the turnovers. We need to be able to win those turnover battles that will give us a great chance to win the game. Last week, the Houston Texans went 3 for 14 on third downs against this Buffalo Bills defense, and we still lost. That shouldn't happen, ever. That should never happen, and yet it did. The Bills offense didn't play great, but you know what? They were moving the ball, killing themselves with penalties. So if we wanted to add a 4th key to victory, we need to stop with the penalties. In the Titans game, we were very limited as far as penalties. I think we had 4, and we won that game. Last week, we first drive, we were moving down the field. We got in the Texans' territory. 2 false start penalties. One on Logan Thomas, and I believe the other one was on Dukas. Took us behind the chains, and then we had to punt. Kill drives. They kill drive. We all know how I feel about the illegal formation penalties. I pretty much yelled about that as much as I can. So if I see another one come this Sunday, you probably will get another huge reaction from me off that. So these penalties need to stop. These are dead ball penalties. These are simply discipline penalties we need to do a better job with. So that will be another key to victory. So I was looking at your channel since Monday. Normally, I was live Monday, and then I'll go live again Thursday. There was a little break news in there, but with me traveling and things like that, I wasn't able to get on here live. But I will go live as often as I can. Illegal formation so far, penalty in every game. So we need to stop that. But those are my keys to victory. If the Bills want to win this game, that's what they're going to have to do. Again, I will be live Sunday for the live reaction, live play-by-play. I'll get on here at 12:30. I'll give you my prediction for this game, how I think the Bills will do, and my prediction as far as the line goes and the over-under. So I will give you that on Sunday. I'll be live Sunday. I'll give you more injury report news. Again, currently the only injuries for the Buffalo Bills, obviously, we have Taewon Jones out. He's week to week. And then we have Josh Allen out as well. He's week to week. So we wish them the best in health and recovery. Again, good news with Josh Allen as far as him not having to have surgery. So that's good. He'll be out a couple weeks. But we hope it's nothing any more serious than that, and that he's able to take over again once he's healthy, and Derek Anderson can continue to progress him in whichever ways he needs to. Maybe sitting down watching Derek Anderson play is not the worst thing in the world for Josh Allen either. So maybe we can take this as a learning experience. I'm not saying we're going to look good all the time. You know, that Monday night game next week against the Patriots might not be pretty, but it will be a learning experience, and that's what we need to continue to do as the 2-4 Buffalo Bills go into Indianapolis to face the 1-5 Indianapolis Colts. Again, we will be live Sunday, so if you have not already subscribe to Believers Talk. Hit that notification bell. It will tell you every time we go live. Myth, you were just talking about, you were looking at us to go live. If you hit that notification bell, then YouTube will let you know when I am live, so that way you can get on here and we can continue to communicate back and forth. Always enjoy talking to all you guys. Thanks again for the support. But yeah, hit that subscribe button, like this video, continue to leave some comments. I'll talk back all day, and then just follow us here on Sunday as we get ready for the Bills at Indianapolis Colts. That's it for me. That's all I have for you. But thank you for joining in. Again, hit that subscribe, hit that like. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter. So if you have Facebook or Twitter, you want to look up Believers Talk, we're on there. Subscribe or whatever you do on those. I don't know how these social media things work. So hit us up on there, and I'll keep you posted on all Bills news, all Buffalo news on those channels as well. So thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. Again, my name is Joe, and we will see you Sunday for the Colts and Bills. But until then, go Bills.